Hey guys, just keeping you guys posted, just letting you guys know that Heathens is home. He broke down in Oklahoma, something with the truck, I don't know, DPF. I'm not a trucker, I don't have trucker knowledge too much in regards to the parts, but that's what he told me, and I met him last night, and as soon as I got there, they were lowering the truck, and you know, I guess some part slipped and it hit the oil pan. So now oil was spilling all over the truck. So now he has to get a new oil pan. And he was mad. He was upset over it. I'm not gonna lie. He was overly frustrated over it because, you know, if it's one thing, another thing happens. So it's like the domino effect. And you know, he was to the point where like he's gonna quit, he's gonna do this, he's done. And you know, obviously frustration affects everyone differently, but you know, every time I hear him, he's pretty much on that, and I'm like, okay, whatever, let me know, because then the next day it'll be something different, like he'll change his mind. So that's that. Right now he went to go get a haircut with my son and his trainee. And later on tonight, I'm supposed to bleach the trainee's hair. So they went to go get everything. Other than that, you know, we've been okay. You know, nothing major. I ended up having my teeth extracted, one of my molars. It broke, and it was hurting. So, you know, it cost me $350 at the dental ER right here in Springfield. Compared to other quotes that I got that were going to be over $1,000, it was like, yeah, no. Once you do your little research, you know what to expect. It was pretty quick. It took about probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes the most, all in general. That includes, you know, numbing me, putting the anesthesia, and then pulling it out. Like, I was like out. I was on meds. Like, I had ibuprofen, what's the painkiller, codeine, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. So I was switching between that, and then on top of that, I was taking my other amoxicillin, so I wouldn't get an infection. On top of that, I take Cymbalta for antidepressants, and I have my Xanax emergency for anxiety, or when Cymbalta doesn't work for me. So I have that for emergency. So I was already fucking drugged up as it is for the last few days. I even went to go get my prescription for my glasses. These are my new glasses and my contacts. And I kid you not, I was there, they were asking questions, and I was like, what? Like, what? And like, I felt stupid because my mind wasn't processing everything that they were saying. And after I bought everything that I wanted for my glasses, I was like already home, or like in the driveway. I was like, hold the fuck up. And sorry for cussing. I'm like, what the hell did they tell me about my contacts? I'm like, did they say they were gonna call me when they're ready? Did they even order it? I'm like, I'm looking at the paper that they gave me, the receipt, and my mind was just like blank because I was so out of it on meds. I'm like, I was able to drive, I can drive, but it was just, my mind was not fucking processing this. And you know, I had to call them, and I'm like, hey, I was just there. I know this is gonna sound really stupid, but I spoke to someone, she helped me out, and I need you guys to restate what she said, because I feel like my mind is not processing everything. And I felt embarrassed. I really did. I felt really embarrassed over it because I didn't know what was going on. So, but I'm finally off the pain meds, no longer using ibuprofen, which is good. And then my kids got sick. You be me. Which I will tell you, Cox Health sucks. It sucks bad. I'm like, I went to urgent care for my daughter. I went to the one closer to the hospital. They kind of treated it like an emergency, but they were busy. I'm like, for one, they had kids coughing really bad, like to the point like it was getting bad for the little kid to breathe. He had no mask on or anything. Like, even front desk wouldn't be like, hey, let's go put you over here since he's coughing really bad. So no isolation, and they weren't even sanitizing any of the seats that people were sitting, which was ridiculous for me. You know, but I spent from 4 o'clock up until like 8, 9 o'clock in there, and most of it was waiting, you know. And then the nerve of a mom coming and with her 3 kids, and they all had McDonald's. Like, literally, she checked in and then she settled them in. Each one had McDonald's, their kids' meal. And now all of a sudden there's like 5 other kids in the waiting area looking at these kids eating that kid's meal. And one of them was my daughter, because she's the one that was sick. I'm like, in a way it helped, because she was like motivating herself to eat, because she wasn't even eating. She was barely drinking water. So she was obviously dehydrated. But it was just like, seriously, like, you're gonna eat here with your kids while all the other kids are looking, and then there's 2 other kids trying to go to her kids to get the food. For me, if I was there, the front desk, I would have told them, hey, can you go, you know, to your car and eat, and make it more simpler, easier, more convenient for everyone else. Now you have the other kids crying because they can't get McDonald's. They're waiting to be seen. So it was just a whole shit show. I was mad, but I was upset because I've been waiting and I haven't been called in. Finally, I did get called in. Doctor told me that Sophia could probably have strep, which is the one thing that I didn't even think of, because I got strep and I got my tonsils removed. But, you know, he's like, it's probably strep. The symptoms that she's giving, she's not giving any symptoms of being like COVID or anything like that. And I was like, oh, thank God. I'm like, this is something easy. I should have thought about it. So they tested her, came back negative. They're like, okay, we're gonna send it to the lab and go get it tested out and see if for the other strands of strep. We're on almost 2 weeks, 2 freaking weeks. And I still haven't gotten a call back to see if she was positive for any of the other strands. They do have a website for patient portal. Their patient portal sucks. When you want to schedule an appointment, it redirects you to the phone number to call. When you want to make a payment, it redirects you to their normal website so you can actually make a payment. So it's not even attached. I'm like, even when I'm using Cox Health providers with my insurance, it was scanned in. They told me that because primary care and hospital is different, the insurance will not connect. So it has to be scanned on both sides in order for it to work. So in other words, they were treating me like self-pay patient for my daughter, which is, they need a major upgrade. It was chaotic, but she's doing better. She is back to her normal self, being silly. It was just, you know, had to isolate me and the kids just to make sure there wasn't anything going on, because I know John was sick and he missed school. But now, you know, they're both doing better. Who knows if I will ever get a freaking call about the test results. I did try looking in the portal, but I need special permission since he is underage. Well, yeah, she is underage. And so now I have to get grant access to her account to be able to see the results. It kind of sucks, but yeah, that's been like my whole week. You know, the other thing is, my grandmother died on Friday. This last Friday. She got buried on Sunday in Mexico, which is pretty quick. I don't know how they do it. I don't think they do autopsies. I'm not sure how it all works. All I know is that it's gonna be, they were using, my aunts went, my mom couldn't go because she needs special permission from immigration since she's trying to get her residency. She has a visa, but it's a special type of visa before she can go over there. I couldn't go because my passport's expired, and you know, it's, if I have to go, my kids have to go. Sophia doesn't have her passport. John's passport is expired as well, and that's just another topic. But I did ask my mom. I did ask her if she needed me to send her any money so she can send money over there, so they don't try to say, oh, you didn't help pitch in with, you know, the funeral costs and everything. Which she told me that apparently my grandfather left land for everyone. So there's like, I don't know, 15 people. I'm not 100% sure if it's 15 or 14 that they split the land, including my grandma. She got land from his property when he passed away. My mom already built a house and everything on her side, but I guess my grandma sold her side, her property, her section, and she put it in a savings. So now they were using that money to pay for her funeral costs. So now, which is sketchy for me, because watch, while that was happening, one of my cousins messaged me on Facebook, on Messenger. They never reach out to me. I don't bug them. I try to be drama free from them. I do try to do as much as I can. Well, she's like, oh, hey, you know, how you doing? How's your mom? I was like, oh, she's finally doing a little bit better. She wasn't talking to me. And then here comes the pitch, telling me that if I can help pitch in with the funeral cost. I could have said yes. But I told her, look, I'm just going to wait for my mom to call me back. She's supposed to tell me how much money I can send her or she needs. Because normally I send my mom money so she can pay for her medicines or whatever needs. If she needs to pay a bill, she'll go for it. So I said, I'm like, my mom's going to, you know, send it to you guys. I don't know who she's going to send it to, but she'll receive the money since her bank account's connected to mine, so it'll be easier. You know, and then after that, nothing came back to me, no other message. So I called my mom, I told her, and she's like, no, it's a good thing you did, because apparently they're using, you know, your grandma's account, and if they actually need extra money, you know, they have everyone else over there. So let's just wait till they actually give us the final bill and how much it's gonna get split. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. My sister went over there to in regards to our side of the family with my mom, since she lives in Mexico. So for most of you that don't know, the money's different over there. So $100 is 1,000 pesos over there, so it's more money. So it goes a long way. But I guess, you know, my grandma got buried on Sunday. They did the church service and everything like that. And like everyone in town went, celebrated, grieved, you know, all of that. And then after they went back to the house, all of a sudden my aunts that went over there were like, well, I'm gonna take the TV because I paid for it for her so she can watch her novelas. I'm gonna go take this because no one else has paid for it, you know, all of that. Not even a fucking hour that she's been buried, and that shit happens. And it pisses me the fuck off because, you know, where's your grief? Where's your your pain, wait for that later on. Like, just grieve. But then again, I'm gonna bite my tongue. I don't want to start any freaking drama with them. They think they're always better than anyone, Other than that, my mom said she would probably take the stove. Because her section, she built a house. She has been paying it off slowly. It's finally built. It already has everything. The only thing that's missing is like a few furnitures here and there. And it got me my mom started talking to me about it, and I said, I don't want it. I don't want the land. I'm like, if you're gonna try to split it, I'm like, don't even include me. I'm like, you have a better chance at me winning the lotto than me going to Mexico. That's how I told my mom. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna go to Mexico. I'm like, if Steven doesn't want to go, I'm like, I'm not gonna go alone because I don't know anyone over there. I'm like, it's such a hassle for me. I'm like, give it to Sandra. She's in Mexico. She'll be able to use it. And I guess my sister doesn't want it. No one wants it. So, she was been like really trying to convince me to try to like see if I'll take it. And she's like, you don't even have to go over there. You can rent it, and you can ask one of your aunts to get the rent, keep up with it, and just do what you have to. It's just land that was given to me by your grandfather. At least try to respect his wishes, because he didn't want, if we were to sell our portion of the land, he wants it to be sold within the family. He doesn't want any outsiders out of the family. That's just his belief. My mom wants to, keep her word and doing that. And so I told her, I'm like, that's fine. If you want me to keep it and no one else wants it, I'll keep it. I said, I'll just make sure you put like some kind of will stating that. I'll make sure I keep up with it. I'll find a way. If I really have to go to Mexico, I will go and see what's going on. But for right now, I don't see myself going to Mexico, just because there's a lot of things going on. And she understood. She was happy. And next thing you know, she told me that it slipped, that I was sending her money, and she had mentioned it to my older sister and to my brother. And now they are requesting that I send them money. Like, why the F should I send them money? I said, I work my butt off. Technically, I don't. I stay at home. But Steven does. But I give him credit, because my mama loves him. She'll fucking spoil him the fuck out. She'll do anything for him. Let's just say that. So, it's just the audacity they have that I should be the one to send them money. And it's like, no. The only reason my mom's getting money is because I'm helping her to make sure she gets her medicine. She has money to pay for. She hasn't been working because of workers' comp. Her arm got fucked up and everything like that. It's a whole case. They refused to take her to the emergency room. So I think her tendon, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, ripped in her arm, so she can't move it all the way 90 degree, probably 45 degree the most, and she can't lift more than 5 pounds. I don't know what's going on too much, but I mean, she's been trying to keep documents. Workers' comp won't pay for any surgery. They say she needs surgery, but they won't pay for it. Or they won't approve for it. So now she's just in the waiting game. She's working, but now they're cutting her hours on it, so we'll just have to see and wait. So that's the reason why I've been sending her money, because it's my mom taking care of my niece. And my brother, who just turned 18, graduated, he's still living with her, so she's still taking care of them, so she still has bills. So that's the only reason I send her money. Other than that, you know, it's just, if you have hands, you have legs, you can work, go for it. Don't be asking me for money. It's nothing like it. I don't know. I guess I'm mad. I'm frustrated over it because, you know, they have the nerve to say that to my mom. Like, you should be the one helping your mom out. And I've been bugging my mom for the last few years to come over here and move in with us. She doesn't have to work. She can stay here, help us, you know, just around the house. You know, it'll just be me and Steven working. She doesn't want to because she's got workers' comp case, then she's got her immigration going on. So it's just, it's a hassle. So hopefully soon I can get her to move over here. I was hoping to go see her this over the summer, but we got things going on over the summer that I completely forgot. We're gonna go to Tennessee for 4th of July, hopefully. I don't know. Steven says that we are, that we aren't, that we are. I don't know. It's just when he's telling me. But yeah, you know, just kind of keeping you guys posted since he hasn't, low power mode. Oh, so my battery is 20%. But yeah, I'm just keeping you guys posted. I'm pretty sure Steven's gonna make another video in regards to the breakdown. You'll hear him rant. I always hear him rant. I just let him rant because I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I'm not gonna convince him. So, but he said he had a raffle going. Or a giveaway going. I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't talked to him. I don't know what he wants to do. So hopefully he can clear that up and do what he needs to do, figure out what's gonna happen. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.